I haven't seen a whole lot of pictures of people showing up to Black Lives Matter rallies with flex cuffs.
I don't even know what that is.
They're the zip ties that look like zip ties, but they're actually handcuffs. And they're from what I learned on TV, they're used by in mass arrest type situations when you have to handcuff 40 kids in a row.
Now that gives credibility to some of the ideas that the intention of these people, and let's call them extremists and not give them the credibility of conservativeness. They were beyond that, right? That these people wanted to go in. They wanted to punish like Pence for standing up to Trump. They wanted to start to take out government people. Like there were some people in there, and when I see the zip ties, that's when I'm starting. Like, were they going in for Congress members and trying to like enact vigilante justice on? Like, there's some ideas out there that's what their intent was, and that's pretty freaking scary.
Am I allowed to clarify things without being accused of being a white nationalist?
Sure.
I think so.
Depends on how often you refer to the ethnic agenda.
Okay.
All right.
So yes, flex cuffs are utilized in mass arrests. I can tell you from personal experience of being on a riot line, I saw a number of BLM protesters in possession of zip ties because they are utilized to form human chains. So the three of us zip tie ourselves around.
Oh, okay. So
the old oak tree, and that prevents the logging
right,
company
like a tree by the water, we shall not be moved.
Right.
Yeah, when that tear gas hits, they'll move.
also utilized as an anti-breaching tool, where you'll see a lot of those. They almost look like bicycle racks, but it's a metal fencing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the tactics is to try and separate like the front skirmish line of a police versus the front, usually passive group of protesters, because the antagonists are seldom going to be right in your face. They're going to be kind of back in the shadows a little bit. They can utilize those zip ties to construct the fences together and give them more stability. So it is more. I'm not taking away, Justin, from what you said, but I've also seen the zip ties in practice for other things.
So they can be a protest mechanism, not necessarily
Sure.
Intending to do. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, in one context, you can say it's part of a kidnapper's forte, but there are other applications for those.
Okay. That makes sense. Sometimes we jump to a conclusion just because we're ignorant.
Well, and other times there's the picture of the guy walking in front of Thomas Jefferson's portrait with the Confederate flag that we don't need to discuss. There's very little ambiguity.
A picture is worth 1,000 words
going on there. Whew.